Swoop by the punching power. Oh! There it is! Inoue goes down! Luis Nery with a first-round knockdown of the monster!
Here are some reactions from the Pros Australia's Sam Goodman weighed in on the fight, sharing his thoughts and analysis on how it all unfolded.
Everyone's human. At any given moment, anyone can beat anyone. And look, it's up to me to get that, like I said, box the perfect fight and to really put it on him. And look, I've seen plenty in there to show that, you know, I can really push this guy and not just push him, beat him.
Tony Bellew took 2x to share his reaction to the fight, saying, "Asterisk, the monster has now shown he's human. You hurt him like Nery did in the first round. You better not let him off the hook, he's only going to grind you down. Make no mistake, Luis Nery is also a brilliant fighter. It's going to take something special to defeat Inoue." Combat sports journalist Ariel Helwani also reacted on X, writing, "Asterisk, what a freaking coagan. For my money, no one is more exciting in boxing. Then Inoue always delivers." Diario Journals summed it up by posting, "Asterisk, Naoya Inoue gets knocked down for the first time in his career, gets up, and floors Luis Nery 3 times, knocking him out in round 6 to retain the undisputed super bantamweight titles." Tim Chu called the moment insane on X, reacting to the chaos in the ring. After the knockout, IBF mandatory challenger Sam Goodman stepped into the ring and confirmed plans to face Inoue in September for the undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO super bantamweight world titles. Inoue responded by saying, "Asterisk, I'm looking forward to the negotiation to fight against Sam Goodman in September." The Australian contender, ranked #1 by both the WBO and IBF, shook hands with Inoue as fans around the world looked ahead to a massive title defense.
Sam Goodman, you've just got in the ring there with Naoya Inoue after he beat Luis Nery. What are your feelings right now seeing that and hearing what he just said?
Look, I didn't understand a word he just said. It was all Japanese, but look, I seen enough in the fight to know I can do what I need to do to win that fight. Look, it's a massive opportunity for me. It's something very exciting. I've been saying it for how long. I want world titles. He's got them all. I've got to fight him. So look, I've got to box my best, but I believe if I do it, I believe if I do it.
Ariel Helwani stirred excitement by suggesting a dream matchup between Naoya Inoue and Gervonta Tank Davis at Dodger Stadium. Writing on X, "Doubt it ever happens, but Inoue versus Tank at Dodger Stadium would be one of the coolest scenes in American boxing history." Daney added to the speculation, discussing a potential clash at 130 pounds and predicting Tank Davis would win by KO, saying, "I know it's most likely never going to happen, but if they could meet at 130 pounds, it would be one of the biggest fights in boxing." Meanwhile, Dev Soni noted Inoue's comment about enjoying the knockdown in round 1, possibly hinting at a future fight with Liam Davies. Top Rank Boxing posted on X, folded him. "Good night from the sold-out Tokyo Dome," while IFL TV declared, "And that's all she wrote. Naoya Inoue does it again and stops Luis Nery in 6 rounds. What a fighter. He is the best on the planet right now." Boxing and BBQ chimed in, "That was nasty." Inoue with the 6th round KO. "Congrats to Inoue, he retains all 4 belts in amazing fashion. What an exciting fighter to watch." Tony Bellew praised Inoue's ruthless finish, writing, "Nery is a brave, brave man. Standing in front of Inoue after being dropped like that is madness. The end is inevitable. Inoue is ferocious even if he looked more human today." Tendo echoed the sentiment, posting, "If you didn't watch this fight live, I feel sorry for you. Naoya Inoue is the pound-for-pound greatest fighter on the planet and a first-ballot Hall of Famer." Following the dramatic win, Michael Benson posed the big question on X, "Where does Naoya Inoue rank in your boxing pound-for-pound list after the Luis Nery fight? Who is boxing's pound-for-pound king today, Terrence Crawford or Naoya and a first-ballot?"
We have your numbers and everything, top right? We have your numbers? Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm going to do a big fight for him. September, October.
Speak to our team and we'll get something sorted. So let's speak to our team and let's get something sorted.
Yeah.
Before the thrilling fight, retired Venezuelan boxer Jorge Linares confidently predicted a knockout victory for Naoya Inoue, citing his superior speed, strength, and style compared to Luis Nery. Speaking on the Empire Boxing podcast, Linares emphasized Inoue's advantage of fighting in his home country, where Japanese fighters, he noted, often perform at their peak due to mindset and crowd support. Australian boxer Jason Maloney also foresaw another knockout win for Inoue, but acknowledged that Nery's wild, aggressive style and knockout power would add excitement and danger to the bout. Maloney praised Nery for not being a defensive fighter but one who comes to win, and even highlighted his previous win in Japan. Despite recognizing Nery's threat, Maloney remained firm that no one in the 122-pound division, including Nery, could beat Inoue at this time. He recalled Inoue's dominant wins over Stephen Fulton and Marlon Tapples and marveled at how quickly Inoue unified the super bantamweight division in just 2 fights. While expecting both fighters to land hard shots, Maloney concluded that Inoue's power, precision, and track record in firefights made him the clear favorite to stop Nery once again. On his own experience, Maloney described ahead of the blockbuster fight. Several experts weighed in on Naoya Inoue's dominance and Luis Nery's chances. Jason Maloney described the unpleasant experience of taking one of Inoue's punches firsthand, highlighting that very few fighters at 122 pounds could challenge the Japanese champion before he eventually moves up to featherweight. While acknowledging Nery as a known name in Japan with credible experience, Maloney reaffirmed his belief that Inoue remains unmatched at this weight. Meanwhile, Luis Nery, a former WBC bantamweight world champion, entered the fight with high stakes, calling it the pinnacle of a fighter's career, comparing it to a footballer reaching the World Cup. Having expressed interest in fighting for over 3 years, Nery called this moment a blessing, emphasizing his readiness and belief that he could expose Inoue's flaws. Confident in his own power, chin, and heart, Nery stated he was willing to risk everything, believing he was the only one who could beat Inoue, and calling the Tokyo Dome fight symbolic, citing Mike Tyson's historic loss in the same venue. Nery declared that he would win by knockout, claiming he wasn't going to Japan for a decision. Despite Inoue's undisputed reign at 118, multiple weight class conquests, and recognition as a top 3 pound 4 pound fighter, Nery dismissed him as overrated and vowed to end it early with his aggressive Mexican style, while praising Inoue's speed, intelligence, and power. He claimed the champion left himself open when attacking, presenting an opportunity. However, boxing analyst Doug Fisher pointed out Nery's flaws: low guard, looping punches, and lack of elite reflexes, making him vulnerable to Inoue's sharp jabs and counters. Fisher believed Inoue's timing, speed, and accuracy could stun or drop Nery early, especially if he tried to jab. He doubted whether Inoue would focus on body shots but predicted Nery would take more risks than previous opponents. Ultimately, as Tim Bradley and other experts suggested, Nery posed a dangerous challenge but lacked the defensive tools to withstand Inoue's precision and explosiveness. Unstoppable in the ring, what is it in Naoya makes Naoya Inoue seemingly unstoppable is his unmatched ability to adapt to any fighting style in front of him. He's a complete fighter with elite-level skill sets, capable of counterpunching or applying pressure depending on his opponent. His fluidity in the ring, paired with exceptional footwork, balance, and a razor-sharp jab, makes him the total package. Add to that his incredible punching power and blistering speed, and it's easy to see why he's considered one of the best in the sport. Renowned American boxing trainer and commentator Teddy Atlas also weighed in on Inoue's dominance. During his YouTube podcast, referring to Luis Nery's previous loss via body shot to Brandon Figueroa, Atlas emphasized that Inoue would be quick to exploit that vulnerability. You can be damn sure Inoue knows about that, and he doesn't need any extra reason to go to the body. That's what he does. He added that despite the personal tension and Nery's credentials of former world champion, southpaw and solid puncher, Inoue remains the favorite. Atlas also responded to critics who claimed Inoue struggled in his last fight against Marlon Tapples, which ended in a 10th round stoppage. He dismissed the idea, stating that Inoue simply showed a touch of humanness, not weakness. He was in there with a really solid guy and still stopped him, Atlas said, reiterating that the expectations for Inoue are sky high because of how dominant he has been.
Boom! Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Let's eat that shit. Oh my god, you fucking suck. So down it go, my. Oh! Get your ass up! You ain't done yet! You ain't done! Get your ass out of this fucking pump! Hey, get your ass out! Fuck you! Fuck you! That's for Yamanaga Shinsuke! That's for Yamanaga Shinsuke! Fuck you! Whoa! Go to the hospital, you fucking bum! Get the fuck out of here!
Let's go! Yeah, get back up so I can start booing you again.